So
Okay,
I put the Madchild song on the back burner.
how does one get a feature with Madchild? How do you link up with Battle Axe and all them?
You don't even want to know, bro. So first, I'm at the show. I'm at the show at the Belmont. I hook up with him. This is on his comeback, right? You know Madchild's comeback, right?
I get the general sense of his story. To he's trying to clean up his
Yeah,
image and all that
exactly,
shit.
exactly, yeah, exactly. So that's when he was just doing good and shit. And I said, "Yo, we need to get together." First of all, we were talking, and then we were like, "Let's all right. I'm gonna be here again in about 8 months." And I was like, "Okay, cool, no problem." So then, but in between there, he gets a show in Kingston. So I call up the promoter and I'm like, "Look, man, I'm gonna give you $200 and we're gonna come play." And I brought what was the OTR crew. I brought a couple with them. Some didn't show up. Some
Yeah.
came with me. So they got that for we got that for like $200. You know. So I don't when I hear people like say, "Oh well, I can't do this because I can't do that," you know, man. There is no can't.
Yo, but like say a word, it's like you could pay the Montreal price, so you can go find out what the Kingston price is, and then just hop over to Kingston, which is what 3 hours away, I
That's what
think.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying,
That's
bro.
big
Over
time
here,
knowledge
over
nugget.
here, over here, I gotta get it. Over here, I gotta pay $1,000.
Actually, that's a
Plays for
huge
what?
fucking tip, yo.
Fucking 30 people, bro. You're right.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
cause
And
yo,
I'm not disrespecting anybody, but if it's
nah, I
showing on
mean,
a Friday night and I'm not getting paid, don't call me.
I
You get
mean,
it? Switch the game up. Fuck that.
I totally.
Like obviously the promoter is eating, the artists need to eat too. Especially when we're the ones doing the footwork, selling the tickets. That's how I feel about it. I've been on both sides of the of the fence, and if everybody just look, how come the artist gets paid, right? Everybody gets paid, but who's really bringing the show?
Yeah, um, I understand what you're saying. I stopped performing because I couldn't sell tickets and I couldn't make money off of it, and I'm like,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
but
You see what
that's
I'm saying?
I
So
work
you
in
know what
like an
we do?
office and shit. I'm
We
like, I
we
don't have that
just
kind of
buy
life.
the tickets and give them out. Fuck. We
And
buy the
even
tickets
then,
and
man, I was working in an office, right? So like, imagine that your whole like, yo, all the people I know are just in that place for the most part. I barely have a social life outside of that because I'm working all the fucking time. So it's like I'm trying to convince the same 40, 50 people that don't really give a shit to come to the show that would start at like late on
yeah,
a
exactly.
Thursday and shit. And I'm not, no disrespect, I was unable to sell these tickets. I know other people could sell these tickets. I'm not saying that it was impossible. So I'm like, nah, I don't know that I could do it. So it really was like I would, if I wanted to perform, I would just spend $50 to buy these tickets. I couldn't flip them, and then I'm like, I'm gonna go on YouTube. I think I can do better on YouTube. And then it worked out real well for me like that. But I totally appreciate what you're saying. I don't know what the solution is because listen, I know all about how the bars fuck the promoters on some time slot shit, and I heard all kinds of everybody being able to tell me a different person that caused the problem here or there about this. So I'm not 1,000% sure what the solution is. But I think that if all the
No, you
artists were
know what it
somehow
is?
able
Because
to get paid,
people, the promoters, right? Look, the promoters we're getting we're getting sick of kids going like this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll have your money. We'll have your money, and then they come back and go, "Oh, we couldn't sell any tickets." Is that fair to him?
it's not. And that's
No,
the thing is like I get it.
no,
Like there's people who
huh?
on every part of the chain of this did not behave in the like correct behavior. you could say. I mean, like, and so sometimes,
No,
like,
it's just what it is. It's how it happened.
and then all the drink prices went
Like,
up in the city at the exact same time. And it's like, how the fuck do you compete? How do you deal with that? You know, all of a sudden the $20 pitchers are $32.99. And trust, the $20 pitcher is a much easier sell than a $32.99 pitcher. In terms of like telling people why they want it. Yo, everybody would ask me, yo, what's the drink price? Like, it was the first question I would get asked about every fucking venue I was at. So I became very like acquainted with drink prices, and the cheaper the drink is, the higher the likelihood you can get people to go ahead and purchase those tickets. Was something I was also there, and then it just like what ended up happening is a lot of the venues that would still have hip hop are like $9 drinks, and I'm like, bro, man, it's like a $9 rum and coke. That's one rum and coke for $9. Shh, I mean, I hear you, I get it, but like that's a hard thing.
You got to tip, obviously.
Yeah, and all the rules. And even if you don't, I don't drink alcohol like that at these shit. So even if you buy a regular Coke, I remember paying $6 for a regular ass Coke, and I'm like, fuck me, hey, here's the $2 tip, but shit, $6 for a Coke.
I know. Yeah. When they get you for like $5 for a water, like I just bought a case for like $2.
Yeah.
That's when you play the.
But it is what it is, man. You're going out summer or whatever. You know, you gotta have fun too, right?
No, I hear you entirely. I just look at it. My ability to sell tickets is linked to these variables. That's just the facts of my life. I'm in my 30s. I'm not good at selling shit. So, like, it's got to be an easy sell if I'm selling tickets.
Yeah, for sure. But it's never an easy sell to sell tickets.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's only when you reach a certain status.
I don't know, man. I could tell you this one thing. When I said $20,
and plus, and another thing, look, if the club is selling them on the internet for $3 cheaper, where are people buying them?
Yeah, that one's actually kind of a big point. I don't know how to answer that one, but I do know that the $20 rum and coke.
They're buying them with their thing.
Yeah, they're going online.
Then they're
Everybody's online.
Yeah, that's it. It's like,
all I know is that when the Belmont had a $20 rum and coke pitcher, I didn't have to try. I could get 7 people to show up at a show without thinking, because motherfuckers just wanted to go get drunk on that pitcher, and they didn't give a fuck at that point. And then like the 4-liter pitchers, all that shit, it changed. And I really think that was a big hampering. Plus, I don't know how to make stoners stay inside.
Shout out to the Belmont. We still love you.
Yo, I love Belmont. Belmont has some of the best memories of, honestly, all of my going out life, because that venue's lit. So 2017 rolls around, and you start dropping your shit, and you start coming back into the game a little bit. I don't know. Like, you have the...
But as a solo artist, for my first time ever...
How's that different?
Out of all that time, because I was usually always rapping with I always rap with my brother. You know what I mean? So that's like always gonna happen.
Right.
And Ace is here too now, so it's like that. But before, like in 2017, when I was on a mission, I was just like, "Fuck it, this is what's gonna happen, and this is what we're gonna do." So we chased Madchild to the Kingston show. And I said, "Yo, bro, remember you said you come to Montreal?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm coming." And I'm like, "Yo, we're doing that feature." So, and that's how I got the feature. So then we're in Makeway. We do the song. Dude's like, "Bro, but you paid for a 16." It ended up only being 8 bars, so I got 2 songs. So what did I do? I put everybody that's in the studio on the fucking track, just for fun, because I put on for my city. So you see the Monster Cipher?
Yep.
You see how it's just like there's no hook, it's just bars.
Buds, all these people that sounded like, because that would have been when they did the Makeway radio interview thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, serious. I also made a radio station on Makeway.
You had one too?
Point. Yeah. It was the first dance hall on our line, actually. Catch a Fire Sundays, it was called. And then after that, it was like everybody fucking in the reggae world went that way. So had to step away and
Um,
get back to what I was doing. You know, because you can't always do. You need a team, bro. You know what I mean?
mm,
Like
yeah,
it's not just as easy as like, okay, well, this guy, okay, I'm gonna fucking record an album, write an album, go run, pass out flyers, make T-shirts, make CDs. That's what I used to do, you know. So, but you had no choice then. There
right.
wasn't like all this internet and shit makes it a lot easier. But you're gonna see Monster Squad everywhere you go. Don't worry, we're bringing back the old school.
I definitely see that. Your imprint is definitely being felt. Plus, you got a lot of love. I see. I see you posting. I see you posting your pro dad stuff. I fucks with your whole like energy. You got some real like. I've been here for a
Thank
while,
you very much.
and I respect the fact that you're still doing it. Also, shout out Rocky Promotion. You said you came down to Ottawa and killed the stage and did a crazy video as well.